That being said, let's check out Power Dollars because, folks, we've got a little bit of a problem here. April, Power Dollars have gone down. I assume a lot of you guys have watched my Charger Power Dollars for both the 2020 and 2021 model year. 2020, not a lot of a difference. Obviously, Dodge is trying to go ahead and get rid of their 2020 models. They only had 150 Charger V8s left in stock for the 2020 model year, so they have pretty much liquidated their fleet. So we're going to jump in here. As far as vehicles go, you guys know the lineup. Jump into shopping tools, go over to view incentives and offers. Obviously, I'm blocking that as I always do. Go down. In this case, we are going to be jumping into the challengers. Now, computer's being a little slow since we are recording and streaming at the same time. Appreciate you guys tuning in. What's going on in the chat. I'm nugging through Power Dollars real quick before we talk to y'all in the chat, and we're going to jump into it. So for showing all offers, we're going to do 2021 first because that is the majority of cars on the lot at this time. Let's check it out. We're going to go top to bottom, SXT, all the way down to super stock. A lot of times SXT and the GT are about the same offer. So SXT and GT. SXT and GT, we are looking at about exactly the same offer. So for SXT and GT, about $2,700 off, or you can get 0% for 72 months or 6 years for $750 or with $750 off. Same thing with GT. Let's move on to RT. RT, $2,000 off, or take that 0%. Now, because Dodge has minimized it to only $2,000 off, no longer $3,000 or no longer $10 per horsepower, unfortunately, we're going to have to, I would encourage a lot of you guys to entertain the 0% for 72 because that is pretty attractive unless you're planning on only keeping your car for a year or two. SCAT pack, wide body, narrow body, all the same. 0% for 72 or $2,000 off. Now, normal Hellcats, very hard to come by for the 2021 model year because dealers have to have those as sold customer orders. With that being said, only $4,000 off or 0% for 72 months. I mean, $4,000 off is okay, but it's not $10 per horsepower. And remember, it used to be $6,000 off, and that's where it's at. Wide body Hellcat Challenger, $4,000 off. Wide body Hellcat Redeye, $4,000 or 0% for 72. Wide body Redeye, same deal, and super stock, same deal. So, folks, basically, Dodge knows that these cars are very, very popular, both to be stolen and to be bought, or bought then stolen. I guess that's how it would be taken from the dealership. But anyway, Power Dollars this month, pretty big letdown from Dodge. If you guys just joined, I will be taking chats right after I finish up Power Dollars for both the 2020 and 2021 model year challengers because we're doing the Challenger Power Dollars for this episode. Let's go ahead and go back. We're going to refresh for the 2020 because we just nugged through the 2021 Power Dollars for the Challenger. All right, switch over to 2020. Now, here's where the good offers are. And, folks, we're going to look at the market after this. We're going to jump in on cars.com. And if you're in the market for a Challenger, what's up, Capital Scotty? I'll take y'all's chat after this. So if you guys got any questions, comments, concerns, car buying, car theft, Dogecoin, Bitcoin, investing, anything, toss it in the chat, and I will get to it after Power Dollars. So right now, almost all of the good Chargers for 2020 have been scooped up. However, you guys will see momentarily when we jump on cars.com that there's a lot of Challengers left. A lot of super stocks are still sitting out there. Now, if you like the super stock or you don't like the super stock, that's up to you. However, check it out, folks. Check it out. We will go bottom to top at this point. So for 2020 Challengers, they are still doing $10 per horsepower, which is pretty impressive. And they're also doing the 0%. So it's $10 per horsepower or 0% for 72 for every Challenger in the Hellcat section. And then let's get into SCAT packs. SCAT packs is actually over $10 per horsepower, $5,600 off for SCAT pack wide bodies or 0% for 72 and $750 off, folks. So we're doing all right with that. We're doing all right with that. Same deal for all the SCAT packs, wide body, narrow body. Let's see, RTs, we're doing about 4,500 off, which is about $12 per horsepower. GTs, 5,300 off, or 0% for 72, plus 2,250 off. And remember, folks, these incentives, they are from Dodge. They are not the dealership hooking you up with a deal. So if you go to a dealership and they're like, hey, we got to pay sticker price, they are actually pocketing this money if they do not give this money to you from Dodge. So keep that in mind. Again, it is regional. Make sure you have your zip code typed in up at the top, up here, but it will show you the regional deals here. RT 4,500 off, GT 5,300 off, and then SXT 5,300 off, or 0% for 72 with 2,250 off, as well as that 0%. All right, folks, I will take a quick chat in a moment. We're just going to go ahead and jump on cars.com. We got to open up two cars.com tabs here because we're going to look at 2020s and 2021s. Go ahead and sort for Challenger. We're going to go ahead and send it. It's nationwide search, so don't worry about the zip code. And we're going to go ahead and see what kind of inventory we have for 2020s versus 2021. So this first tab, we will do 2021s exclusively because that is the majority of the inventory on the market right now. So we'll let that refresh, and then we will go over to here, and then we will do only 2020s over here because there are quite a few 2020 Challengers left. Unlike Chargers, the Chargers are gone. There's only 150 V8 Chargers left as of yesterday, whereas we got over 1,000, but we gotta get into the V8 game right here. Right. Cylinders, V8, y'all already know. Okay, so there's still over 1,000 V8 Challengers for 2020. So if you're looking for a wide body and you're having a tough time finding a Charger, you may want to look into Challengers. Now, super stocks, they're trying to sell for an arm and a leg, so be careful on the super stocks, folks, okay? But. Let me sort this for V8s real quick, just because I know a lot of y'all are here for the V8s, obviously. Boom. Okay, so 1,600 V8s available for Challengers right now for 2021s, and about 1,100 V8s available for 2020. So if you are in the market for a wide body right now, you're definitely going to get a better deal, in my opinion, on a Challenger, because the Chargers are flying off the lots. They're flying out of people's garages. They're flying out of parking lots when they're unattended. It's there's a reason these cars are so popular. So I would encourage you guys to check out the Challengers. The super stocks are pretty cool. I need to go do a review on a super stock. Maybe my entry back into Dodge would be to get a super stock. Hopefully insurance is going to help me out with the stolen Redeye Charger. That Redeye Charger was amazing, but the super stock is a heck of a deal because you can get $8,000 off right now of a super stock. And here, so the 2020 super stock is where it's at. And remember, those were limited production as well, because they only cranked out about a few thousand of the super stocks, whereas these 2021s, you're going to get ripped off because they're 2021s and there's only $4,000 off, not the $8,070 off. So you might as well buy a 2020. Just keep in mind that the super stocks are unlimited production numbers. They're going to be making a lot of them, just like the Red Eyes. So it's not quite as rare as the Demon, obviously, but let's find the cheapest super stock if we can. All right. I mean, you can see. Is there any super stocks down here? No. This is new and used, it looks like, too. This thing has been here forever. This silly looking Charger or Challenger. All right, it's looking like the cheapest super stock is right here for now. 92K ish at, let's see, University Dodge. Looking decent though. All right, y'all. I'm going to take a quick second to step away. Hit me up in the chat, and I will answer any questions that you guys have on Power Dollars. We are going to go ahead and finish this video up as far as the recording goes. I'm going to post it for Power Dollars. But long story short, Power Dollars have gone down for 2021 model year. Last month, March, was $3,000 off for SCAT packs and $6,000 off for any Hellcat variant. This month, it is only $2,000 off for the SCAT packs and only $4,000 off for 2021 Hellcats. As far as 2020s go, it is about that $10 to $12 per horsepower. So SCAT packs, you're getting around $5,000 off. Hellcats, you can get all the way up to $7,000 to $8,000 off of those 2020s if there are 2020s left. So I'm gonna step away for 1 second, and then I will come back and answer y'all in the chat. Appreciate you guys tuning in, and we'll see where this goes. Alrighty. So we got Mitchell Long. Is the 0% for 72 months really any good? So the answer to that is really depending on how much you finance and how long you are planning to keep that vehicle. Because basically, if you're looking to get in and out of the vehicle, taking that cash off up front is going to help you have that as a lower loan balance, but up front. But if you're looking to keep the vehicle for forever, or at least till you pay off most of it, having that 0% for 72, especially when Power Dollars keep going down, folks, is definitely something you want to consider, because that interest, it really builds up. 8, 9, 10 grand, especially if you're getting a Hellcat, definitely a good deal. What do y'all think about the super stock? Super stocks are cool, that is for sure. I have some Demon rims down in the garage right now, unfortunately, that I never got to put on the Redeye Charger. But hey, stuff happens. So